the church say amen.
Amen.
Let the church shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let the church say thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Jesus is the reason that we are here today.
Amen.
He woke us up this morning with a reasonable portion of strength and health in our right minds. It is not by accident that we're here today. But it is the will of God and His grace and His mercy. To Reverend Ricky A. Pope, in the absence of his lovely wife, Sister Pope, to the ministerial staff, the officers, friends, and members of Greater Mount Carmel, I greet you this morning in the name of Jesus the Christ, who is the head of my life. I thank the pastor for this opportunity this morning to bring the word forth that has been given to his children today. Amen. Let us pray. Most gracious and heavenly Father, it is once more again that we come to your house for the bread of life, O Heavenly Father. We thank you for what you've done, what you're going to do, O Heavenly Father. We thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, O Heavenly Father, that died way back on Calvary's cross, that one day we will see his face, O Heavenly Father, in heaven. For those who believe in him, that he died for our sins and was raised by God, that he may sit upon the right hand of God the Father Almighty. Now, Lord, empty me and fill me with your Holy Spirit. Anoint me, O Heavenly Father, to feed your children this morning. This I ask in Jesus' name. And the children of God said, amen.
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 Amen. If you have your Bibles with you, just for a few moments, the Gospel of St. Luke. The Gospel of St. Luke. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The 15th chapter. I will begin at the 11th verse. The Gospel of St. Luke. The 15th chapter. Beginning at the 11th verse. I'm reading from the NIV. There was a man who had two sons. Two sons. The younger one said to his father, Father, give me my share of the estate. So he divided the property between them. Not long after that, the young son got together all that he had and set off to a distant country, and there swallowed his wealth in wild living. After he had spent everything that he had, and a severe famine came in the whole country, and he began to be in need. So he went and hired himself to a citizen of that country, who sent him out in a field to feed the pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating, but one would give him nothing. When he came to his senses, he said, how many of my father's hired men have food to spare? And here I am, starving to death. I will set out and go back to my father and say to my father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired men. So he got up and went to his father's house. For a topic, a father's love. A father's love. You're very familiar with this parable, the prodigal son. we notice that the prodigal son has a brother, an older brother.
Yeah.
And we notice that there is something going on with this particular young man. The Bible gives us a state that he's a young man between the age of 20 and 25 who decides to leave his father and his family to go into a distant country to live as he sees fit.
Well,
But he soon finds out that living the way he desires to live brings him down to his knees.
well,
He has a problem. The prodigal son means wastefulness. He was wasteful with what his father had given him. He learned quickly that living this lifestyle led him to poverty. He learned quickly that living this lifestyle led him to disgrace.
well,
This young man was a Jewish young boy. And he was in a country of Gentiles. Jewish people do not like working for Gentiles. Jewish people do not like feeding pigs. They do not eat pigs or swine. And here this young man is in a foreign country having to feed the swine and designed to eat what the swine eat. But because of the pods that comes from the tree, the smell is so bad that he cannot stomach to even put it to his face. The backdrop of this story is Jesus is gathered together with tax collectors and sinners.
come on.
They're sitting around him waiting for him to speak to them. But the Pharisees, these men, the teachers of the law, they're also with him. And they're looking at Jesus and saying, he sits with sinners and eats with them. Jesus hearing what these Pharisees and Sadducees says, and he makes a comment to them. He gives them three parables. One parable is about the parable of the sheep. 100 sheep. One went away. The sheep herder decides to put them in a center of the stall, a protected place to go after the one sheep. The second parable is about the woman with 10 silver coins. She lost one. She decided she would sweep the house clean until she found it. Both of these parables, they found that one and they rejoiced. But the parable of the lost son, the prodigal son, he had to come to his senses. In other words, he was in a foreign country. He left a wealthy family and became poor. He decided to come to his senses because he realized that in his father's house, there are many mansions. And he said to himself, I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my father than to dwell in this tent of wickedness that I'm in. I don't know about you today, but I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. Jesus is telling this parable about the Father. This Father represents God Almighty. God Almighty allows his children to wander away from him. He don't hold us back. He lets us go. He lets us go, and he will, with his power, protect us. But he also allows us to return unto him. And when we return unto Jesus and unto God, he rejoices, and so does the angels. But notice, this son, this young son, has a brother. This brother is working in the field. He's been working in the field for his father all of his life. And he finds out that once his brother returns from being in this foreign country, he understands that his father has killed this fatty calf. The older brother is angry. He's upset. There's a ceremony, a party going on inside the house. Inside the house, the father's house. And the young son is inside with the father. And as the older brother comes back from the field, he hears music and dancing. And he's wondering what's going on. Yeah. And he calls one of his father's servants, and the servants tell him that your brother is back. Your brother is back. Yeah. He looks at him and says, what? Why is he here? Come on. What has he done to come back around him? His servant tells him, told the servant to bring out the finest robe in the house, put a ring on his finger, and sandals on his feet. That represents royalty. Because you see a servant walk around barefoot. A ring represents power and might. The robe represents royalty. This was a child of God. He had went away and was lost. But now this particular jewel was found. So the father decided that we will celebrate. But we find his brother is angry. He's upset. You see, he's been in the field working all day long. He's been in the field working for years. And he tells his father, and his father comes out to meet him, Father, why have you done this to me? I don't understand. What have I done to deserve this? That fatty calf that you killed, I fatted him up. I took care of that calf. Why did you give it to him? You haven't given me anything, Father, not even a goat. What's going on, Father? What have I done? The father said to him, Son, you've been with me always. You've been with me always. All that I have belongs to you. This particular son, this son is not understanding the father. There's a problem going on. This particular older son is self-righteous. He believes that he has done no wrong. He thinks that working hard and doing what his father says, following the commandments, will get everything that he needs. But he's soon to find out that that's not the case. The case is this. If you want to get into the Father's house, you have to submit yourself through grace and mercy. In other words, you have to be going through something. You have to go through something to humble yourself that you may come back into the house of the Lord. Now, this particular son was so self-righteous that he could not see what was going on. And he hated his brother, who was a sinner and repented. He came back into the Father's house. God said the angels in heaven rejoice when one of his lost children comes. How can we not rejoice when one comes? Let me put it to you like this. Heaven is full of sinners. Heaven is full of sinners. The sinners in heaven have done more sin than those in hell. The only difference is those in hell did not have the audacity or the authority or the mindset to repent, to go to heaven. That's the only difference. You can't be self-righteous. You can't come to church and just sit here and do nothing or sing in the choir and not have any audacity to say to yourself, I give myself to the Lord. All that I am, all that I desire to be, all that I want to be, all of my soul, I give to the Lord. You can look pretty. You can smell pretty. You can be like Beyonce. It's not going to get you into heaven. Jesus said, not everyone that comes unto me and says unto me, Lord, Lord, will enter into heaven. But he that does the will of my Father. You got to do the will of the Father to get to heaven. You can shout, you can sing, you can usher, you can pray, you can preach, you can teach. It's not going to get you into heaven. Coming to church every Sunday is not going to get you into heaven. Going to Bible study every Wednesday night is not going to get you into heaven. Being an officer in the church is not going to get you into heaven. The only thing that's going to get you into heaven is the grace of God. You have to have a relationship with the Lord. A personal relationship with God. If you don't have a personal relationship with God, I have news for you today.
Hello.
You're like this son, this older son, who thinks that his works, his self-righteousness is good enough to get him into heaven. As a young kid, he used to say, stop right there, read the hand, because you're not coming into heaven. No. None but the righteous shall walk into heaven. There's an old song saying there's a highway to heaven. None can walk up there but the pure in heart. You got to be pure in heart to get to heaven.
Yeah, Pastor.
Which way do you go? How do you do it? There's only one way. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes unto the Father but by me. Unless you come as a little child. Unless you come as a little child, you can't get into the kingdom of heaven. I don't care if you got a PhD, a master's, a psychology degree, it doesn't matter. You can be a nuclear physicist, it doesn't matter. You're not getting into heaven on your credentials on earth. No money in the world can buy you heaven.
Amen.
He can put it in the grave with you, guess what? It's going to stay there.
So
Over there in Egypt. All that gold, all that silver is still there. You can't take nothing with you. So what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This chapter ends. This chapter ends. It ends very peculiar. And it ends chapter 35. Sorry, chapter 31. The son said to the father, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we have to celebrate and be glad, because this brother, your own brother, he was dead, but now he's alive. He was lost, but now he's found. We must celebrate. You must celebrate. He asked the question of the older son, will you come in? Will you come into the celebration? I leave that with you today. Will you come in? Will you come into the celebration of the Lord? Father, Jesus didn't die in vain. He was stretched high. He hung his head in the locks of his shoulders. He had to speak death unto himself. No man taketh his father. It's like, Father, he lays it down himself. But the third day he arose from the dead with all power in his hand. And he sits upon the right hand of God the Father Almighty. And he said that anyone who loses his life down here, for me, has a place in heaven. So I submit to you today, Mount Carmel. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay outside? Are you going to come on into the house of the Lord? Come on into this house. Come on into this house. Come into the house of the Lord. What's going on in this world? Everything in the Bible. Jesus predicted it. But there's one thing that's going to stand. His word. His word will stand. Heaven and earth will pass away, but the word of the Lord will prevail forever.
Amen.
So as you stand on your feet, all over the church, just stand on your feet. If there is one who desires to come in to the house of the Lord, God is calling you. He's calling you by name. been calling for a long time. You may be 60, 70, 80, 90 years old and been coming to church all your life. But you haven't had that relationship with God.
Amen.
Now is the time. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Will there be one? Will there be one? Jesus is calling. Jesus is calling. He's calling. He's calling for all sinners to come home. You want to